Hey, welcome to the Data Zeitgeist show. Today we're going to be asking, is masculinity under attack? And why is there such a backlash against feminism in today's political climate? Without further ado, let's begin. So the razor company Gillette has recently launched a commercial called The Best a Man Can Be. The thing about this ad is it sparked huge waves of social outcry and controversy around the feminist movement. So we start by asking our participants in the focus group, why is masculinity perceived as toxic? Because politics has been male-dominated until late, women are finding it hard to make inroads. Because of the domination of females and the downsizing of the potential of women. Because everybody is hypersensitive and offended by everything. A man can't hold the door open for a woman without being accused of viewing her as weak and needy. The media has a lot to do with it by taking one or two isolated incidents dealing with sexism or domestic violence and changing people's perceptions that all men are bad. One man makes a mistake and every man is blamed. Men are perceived as toxic because of women's selfishness. Wow, that's pretty harsh. Because all men are given powerful positions and are always given priority. Because everybody is a wuss and you can't do anything to offend anyone. In today's political climate, it is easy to get support if you can say something to oppose masculinity in public. So now we ask our focus group participants, what is toxic masculinity? Let's get some definitions going here. Being uncontrollable when seeing a sexy woman and wanting to have sex with them compulsively without having choice within oneself. The idea that being a man means abusing women, picking on women, and beating each other up. Being too macho to the point of flat-out rudeness. There's no such thing, that's a leftist term. The bro culture where men are taught to deny their emotions, be violent when things don't go your way, and that women are less than them. Toxic femininity looks like ignorance of the fact that there are men out there doing great things. It involves placing all the blame on men and believing that women suffer because of men. Toxic feminism is the belief that all men are useless, lazy, inferior, etc. Women don't need this mindset to be successful, but some seem to cling to it nonetheless. That's funny. It is when women act like they are better than men in all the ways. All the ways. What is toxic feminism? Emotional and psychological abuse, nagging and invalidating a man's contribution to the household. There are issues with both men and women's rights that needs to be addressed. One doesn't have to come at the cost of the other, yet toxic feminism degrades and tries to shut out the other. Well, that's it for this week's episode of the Data Zeitgeist show, and tune in next week for more unique insights.